welcome to your leg and booty workout. I'm Tessa, and today we've got 30 minutes together to really burn those quads, hamstrings, glutes, all of it. So let me tell you what we've got. We have 3 different circuits. The first 2 are supersets. So just 2 movements back to back. We've got a minute to get through it, a 30-second break at the end. Then we're gonna really aim for burnout, right? So walking away from this nice and wobbly. I will be using some heavier dumbbells today, working on that toning of the leg. So pick that weight that works right for you. And then I'm gonna pull out my resistance loop as well, just to add a little bit more glute activation. No, it's not necessary if you don't have it, but if you do, go ahead and grab it. All right, I think that's all you need to know. Grab your stuff and let's get started. All right, so let's go ahead and juice these legs up, starting with a booty kick. And then sweep that leg across and open. And then go ahead and bring those feet out wide. I want you to come on down as deep as you can. Reach on up for a rotation. Using that arm to kind of push that knee back. And then go ahead and walk those feet out wide, side to side. Stretching out that inner thigh. Ooh, that's tight. And then go ahead and slide your hands on down, touch your toes, and bring it on up. So we're just gonna jump right into this. If you need more time to warm up, feel free to pause and do so. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my heaviest weights that I've got here at home. I've got 25s. So if you have access to heavy, if you're feeling ready for heavy, go ahead and grab it now. I'm gonna slide my band on. I love these bands, by the way. They're so great. They're from Amazon. My client found them. And I was like, let me go ahead and give these a try. And I love them. So I'll link them below if you're interested. All right, I feel like it's really hard to find a good band. And I've been wanting some cloth ones. Anyways, didn't mean for that to be a pitch. So bend the knees, toes pointed forward. We're going to goblet squat. I want a 3-second drop, 1 second power up. 3, 2, 1, and then bring it on up. Core is squeezing. Give me one more. And bring this on down. Go ahead and grab another weight. We have a Romanian deadlift. Feet are hip width apart, hinging it back. Back is flat, hinging those hips forward. Squeezing those shoulder blades at the top. Feeling that stretch all the way down your hamstrings. This movement, if your goal is to strengthen that backside, lift that booty, this movement will become your best friend. Finish it out and bring it on down. Shake it off. We have a real quick 30-second break. Whew. Feel free to keep your body moving, stretch anything that might feel extra tight. If you're feeling any like tightness in the knees, you might want to foam roll or stretch out that IT, stretch out your glutes. Sometimes some of us have been sitting all day, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of stretching to get that body feeling a little bit better. Squat it down and bring it up. Aiming on this round 2 for a little bit deeper. In that squat, back stays flat. Core stays squeezing all the way to the bottom. And here we go with that deadlift. Think about those hips operating in this plane that goes back and forth. What is that? What's the word? Not vertical, horizontal. Horizontal plane. Couldn't think of the word. Whereas a squat operates in the vertical, in the down up. Go ahead and drop that. Whoo. I'm feeling it. Here we go. It's workout time. We're doing that like we said we would. All right. Only 30 seconds. You have one more round right here with these goblets. Here we go. Switching last time. Hinging it back, hinging it forward, back and forward. Power back to neutral, squeezing those glutes at the top. You don't need to do this in order to squeeze. Whew. Almost through. And that's time. Go ahead, slide those bands off, and we're going to set up for our next circuit. Yay. 20 seconds on the clock. All right, so I want to go ahead and move on into a medium weight option, and we're going to be doing a double side lunge. So we're going to stay on the same side, and then we will switch to the other side. So this is going to be a nice wide step out, hinge at the hips for 1, 2, and then press off to a balance. So 1, 2, and balance. And in that side lunge, we're hinging those hips back, coming up, back, and then together. Keeping those weights nice and close to the leg. Shoulders are pulling back, is squeezing. It should be burning right about now. Go ahead and switch sides. Making sure we've got that hinge down and back. That press off is going to be one of the hardest parts of that movement, where we're kind of asking that leg to push with power while we're holding that weight. So that's hard, AKA hard. Here we go. And then bringing this down, you can use either a kettlebell or a weight. We have a swing. So toes turned out. We're going to bring that weight nice and tight to the hips, hinging and thrusting, lifting that weight with the power of your hips. If you're using a dumbbell, it's the same thing. Back and up. Letting that weight fall, keeping it nice and close to those hips. Back stays flat. That weight is lifting from the thrust. And time. Yikes. So that is a nice glute hamstring burner. Make sure that we're not lifting with the shoulders. The shoulders have not much to do with that movement. So if you need more time to practice, make sure you're getting that glute booty hamstring activation there. All right, back to those side lunges. Oh, my heart rate is high. Squeezing your core into that balance. These side lunges are so great for the quads, for the glutes, the hamstrings, even those calves as you explode off of that toe. Oh my gosh. Toned legs, round booty, right here. We want to create change. We have to do something different. That could be a different weight. That could be a different amount of reps. That could be a different type of exercise. Let's say you're not used to lifting a little bit heavier or doing power movements like a kettlebell swing or a push-off. What we're doing is we're creating that opportunity to create something new in our bodies, in our minds, and our moods. Okay, right there. Grabbing that kettlebell if you have it. Weight, toes turned out, weight nice and tight towards those hips. Hinge and thrust. From the side. We're not doing this. We're not dropping the chest. That chest stays up. Weight stays nice and tight to the hips. Keeping it above the knee. Hinging back, thrusting forward. Shoulders are relaxed. Take your break if you need it. You're almost there. Whoo. My hamstrings. Wow. All right. So fun, right? All right, all right, all right. One more round with these two combo moves. Well, with this combination, here we go. We're going. We're moving. Aiming for a little bit more depth on that second bounce. Almost through. Shoulders down, neck is long, back is flat. Round 3, that form starts to be extra challenged as we begin to fatigue. So be more mindful. That one was hard. Okay. And bring that down. kettlebell swing. Last time, here we go. Toes just turned out slightly, starting with that hinge. Weight nice and close to your hips. Guiding that weight through the hips and with the hips. All right, so fun. All right, moving on. So we have we have 3 different moves, 3 rounds. We're going to be using, if you have a chair or a bench, something like this, we're going to be using this here. But let's go ahead and start with a chair squat. Step it out into a wide stance squat, chair, other side, and wide. So those weights are going out and in. Toes are out on that wide stance. Out and in. I am sweating. That's what happens when you sign up to work out. Go ahead, drop one of those weights. Bring the other weight to your chest. We have a single leg squat. So using that chair or bench, we're going to stand up and then sit back down and up and down. You can do no weight on this one, and it's still hard. Switching sides, here we go. 30 seconds each side. Or you can keep that weight up at your chest. Squeezing that core as you sit back. That one is terrible. Go ahead and have a seat on the ground. Now your back is going to go on top of the bench, and we have hip thrusts. I'm actually going to grab 2 of these weights. Hip thrusting, drop and lift. Drop and lift. Chin tucking in towards your chest. Hips tucking under. Dropping about halfway, and then lift and squeeze, just like a bridge, but elevating our upper body encourages and recruits a little bit more of that top glute. And relax. Break, break, break. Now you know the moves. Now you know how terrible they are. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna go down and wait for my single leg squat. It's been a minute since I've done that, so that's where I'm gonna go. All right, back to that chair into your wide stance squat. Here we go. I don't want to do it. Here. I had a conversation the other day with a client of mine who's in my 6-week program, and she was so funny. She was like, I love how much you complain, Tessa. I was like, okay, good, because sometimes I think I annoy myself. She's like, no. She's like, I cheer you on. She's like, when you're getting tired, I say, you can do it. I was like, really? So, in my mind, Steph is cheering me on. I need it. You're almost there. Back to these evil single leg squats, only 30 seconds on each leg. Here we go. Starting down, standing on up. Finish that out and switch sides. And bringing those weights back onto your hips, hip thrust. This is one of my favorite glute movements. Keeping that chin tucking in towards your chest. Lower lift, squeeze those booties at the top. Those last, right here, 20 seconds. I want you to lift, hold, and then now we're just going to pulse. Pulse. Breathing, breathing. Pulse. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We are so almost done with this workout. We're so almost done. One more round, and that's it. My legs are, and my booty are already jello. Jello. Hello. Here we go. Last time. Chair and nice and wide, getting those booties all the way down. My legs. All right. I'm so sorry. I really hope you forgive me for these. especially tomorrow when you wake up and you're trying to go potty and it hurts to sit down. Last one, and then switch, other side. Hip thrusts last time. Same thing, we have regular lifts, and then those last 20 seconds we are going to pulse and burn out those booties. Before this workout is over. Get ready. Last one, lower lift and pulse. Squeeze, little tiny pulses at the top, lifting higher every single time. And 5, 4, all the way up, and oh my gosh. Let's just sit here for a moment. We are here. Just finished a hard workout with Tessa. Ha! All right, let's go ahead, since we're down here, let's go ahead and stretch it out, bring it on up, reach it forward, and give me that nice pull for a forward fold stretch, that hamstring, lower back. And then slowly come on up. Go ahead and pick one knee up, hand behind your booty, and then hook that elbow for a twist. And then switch legs. Here we go. Go ahead and bring this leg back into a pigeon stretch. So we're really going to stretch out those glutes, bringing it all the way down to your palms, forehead on your palms, and then just breathe into that glute. And then go ahead and switch your legs. Other leg forward. Make sure those hips are squared off. Bringing it all the way down. All the sweat is just like pouring out of my face right now. Wow. Those few stretches, go ahead and bring it to your feet. Bend one knee, straighten the right, the other, and then switch. Kind of walk this sucker out. Go ahead and roll it all the way up to a stand. Grab onto your foot, pull on that quad. I'm gonna go ahead and link another full post-workout stretch to ensure that we're kind of stretching out that full body, even though today was just a leg workout. Our arms were also there helping and assisting in that, holding those weights. So I'm gonna go ahead and link that now if you want to spend the next maybe 10, 15 minutes really cooling down the body all the way. But thank you so much for joining me today. Wow, our poor, beautiful legs. Toning, lifting, all the fun things, resetting our mood, our mindset. We're done. We did it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment, let me know how you did. Subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And visit my website, tessareyesbenz.com. I've got workout plans, coaching, all the fun guidance that you need on your fitness journey to live a healthy, whole, strong, balanced lifestyle. Thanks so much for choosing to work out with me. I do not take these minutes for granted at all. And so I hope to see you again right here, hopefully, for your next shaky leg workout. All right, bye.